In this video, I want to show you how the Matomo Site Kit plugin works and how you can easily install your Matomo instance directly in your WordPress website. Then you just have to install the Matomo Site Kit plugin in your WordPress instance and enable the plugin. When the plugin is enabled, you've got the new Site Kit menu bar and go to Settings. General Settings just wants you to provide your Matomo host, your site ID, and your container ID for the tag manager. You do not know how to get your container ID, you just have to connect to your Matomo Tag Manager and get the container ID directly from it. Then you can go to the tracking section. By default, we recommend you to use the Tag Manager. It's the most powerful approach to install Matomo on your website. If you want, you can still keep the classic tracking. Also can disable totally the tracking. Let's start with the classic. If you use the classic tracking, then you can have different consent modes. Directly disable track all visitors, require the consent, or require the cookie consent, which is mandatory for GDPR. Then you can enable the heartbeat timer, which allows you to get more precise session duration count. Also can enable the user ID, but beware, the user ID tracking requires the cookie consent. And of course, you can automatically exclude all administrator, editor, author, or any user logged into your WordPress administration. If you choose the Tag Manager, which is recommended, then the Tag Manager provides you some data layer variables that you can reuse to configure your container, such as the WordPress environment, the container ID, or the value of the user ID hash as SHA-256, which is required. You can also exclude tracking from certain users. If you now go to the dashboard, you can add your auth token, which is provided from Matomo in administration, personal security. Once the token is provided, you can go to the dashboard. The dashboard will now provide you a fancy reports with all the data that are minimal to manage the sites. You also have access to quick visit overview directly in some pages. At the bottom of the page, you will get the per page visit and page view. We go back to settings. We now have one last legal stuff, which is about privacy. As you might know, when you are installing Matomo on your website, you have to add a legal sentence with a checkbox. This is easy to set up within Matomo using the shortcode. Here you can just copy and paste the shortcode directly on your website. Or you can add some custom design by changing the background color, the font family, and the font size of the text. To apply custom design, it will be different than using the regular CSS from your theme. You can copy the shortcode and reuse the shortcode directly. This plugin is pretty complete, and it will handle faster script loading using prefetch and preload rules directly in your HTML code. And it's fully built around security and design.